Hey guys, Owen here with touratech-usa, working on our 1300GS. A lot of people will switch over to these Touratech engine crash bars, give you the fourth attachment point for some extra strength, as well as a nice plate to cover the leading edge of the cylinder head guard here. But if you find yourself really getting out there, you might worry about the odd rock on a river crossing, or maybe a branch that gets kicked up and pokes through here. Maybe people are throwing spears at your motorcycle. So in order to protect it, you should probably run the cylinder head guards, a new product from Touratech, which runs right there to cover up the exposed part of your cylinder head. So let's get our hardware out, let's get our tools out, and let's get this on the bike. Alright, now that we've got our tools and our parts laid out, we can start getting ready here. You'll notice that I like to put the clamps next to the holes that they're going to go through. I've got our rubber engagement strips right here, placed next to their holes, and then I've got one example hardware stack kind of set up. Everything uses the same hardware on here, so it's nice and simple. The only two tools we're going to need are an 8mm box end wrench, and then a T25 Torx driver. I've got a ratchet here. You can use a Torx key if you got it. The other parts are the clear protective rubber strips. These are going to get wrapped either onto the clamps or onto the bars themselves just to protect them, and all of the rest of our hardware here to get going as we move along. You'll notice that I've got the hardware or the installation instructions on my phone here, and as always I get those by looking up the part number at touratech-usa.com. So let's get started putting these together. Now, in order to prepare the cylinder head guards to go up onto the bars, the next steps we need to take are to get our rubber front damper into position and then to apply the safety strips to the clamps themselves. Each one of these strips of tape here comes with 6 individual rubber safety tape that just helps protect your crash bars from getting scratched up. So we're going to apply those to the inside of the curve on these clamps and get these guys ready to go on. When you're working on getting this into place, this little square is going to go through and pop out. So you'll want to hold it up, make sure that you're pointing this the right direction on the bike so that your Touratech logo stays up. I like to start it by putting this guy in here and kind of shimmering it to the bottom. And you'll notice it's not the easiest thing in the world to get this on. That's by design. This helps absorb a lot of the rubber or a lot of the vibration. So when you get it partially in place here, you might want to take a flathead screwdriver or maybe even one of these clamps here to kind of walk the other side up into place there. So I'll try and show you how that works here. Just like that. I like to start this guy just at the edge where the clamps are going to interact with each other there, and then walk it down, trying to keep it as level as possible. These aren't super visible when they're on the bike, so it's not the end of the world. They can always be adjusted. It's just a little easier to try and get them right on the first time there. And once you've got 6 clamps prepped and ready to go on, it can also be helpful to start your hardware stack. And I do that just by grabbing one of the bolts here, pre-applying one of the washers, and then just sliding that through one of these holes here. This will make it so that when we put the front end onto the bike, it's a little easier to get these clamps into place and then secure the nut on the back side. So with that all prepped, let's go ahead and get these onto those crash bars. Now that we're up at the bike, we can hold up our cylinder head guard and check out how it's going to go on there. Obviously, you want to make sure that the orientation is correct. And as you can see, I like to have that nut and bolt hanging out there ready so that it's easy to just take this guy and slide it into place. Now, in order to get the clamp started, it's important to know the clamp is going to rest behind the cylinder head guard. So the order of operations here is the bolt goes through the washer, through the cylinder head guard, through both sides of the clamp, and then there's another washer and a nut on the back side there. So I will hold this up into place here and get it started, and I'll show you. These clamps have a double keyhole design, so if you can see, each side has a corresponding male or female end on the other side. It's helpful to put one on the bar and then kind of greet it with this other one like that and clamp it down into place. So I like to have these ready applied to the bar before I put the cylinder head in place. Cylinder head guard. We'll slide that on, press them together, and just hold them in place and get started. As I said, the front locks that rubber onto there. And you're going to take this bolt and just put it through there. And on the back side, we've got this nut and this washer here. Not too much to show you. Just use 2 fingers, try and thread them on into place. And with your T25, you're just going to get it started. Once you got it in place, you will want to come in with that wrench on the back side, just to make sure that you get that Loctite engaged. I'm going to leave this loose, just so I've got some leeway for these other clamps, and keep on plugging. Now, some of these can be a little bit harder to reach than others, and for that I like to employ the use of a little bit of tape. Common trick is if you pull yourself off a little bit of tape and use it to secure the nut to the to the wrench, it'll give you a little bit of, it's kind of like an extra hand. So I'll just rip off a small section there, and you want to make sure that the wrench is oriented in the way you're going to try and go in there. And you're just going to drop this nut into the wrench and tape it from the back side. And once that's caught, you can just start tightening everything down. We're not looking to go crazy tight with these. Just make sure that you've got a couple of threads sticking out past the Loctite, or the thread lock. And with that, we can repeat the process on the other side. And as you can see, our cylinder heads are now completely protected. No rock's going to get through this bad boy, and you're totally safe when you're riding out in the woods. Thanks for tuning in, and check this product out as well as many others for the 1300GS at touratech-usa.com.